And the other thing I disagree, you voted for Ron Paul. A lot of people are saying you're the new Ron Paul. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm flattered by it. I am flattered by it. I think Ron Paul's been very principled, and it's been constitutionally based.
A lot of things I agree with him on.
Sure.
But sometimes he went off the deep end in that debate when Rudy Giuliani, when he said we basically caused what happened on 9/11 by you. Well, we were bombing them for years. Remember that comment he made?
I do. I do.
You didn't agree with that, did you?
Again, I might not agree with everything that he says, but as a whole, I've just found him to be extremely principled, and I put myself down as a Ron Paul fan.
All right, well, we're going to watch very closely your next move. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate it.
Again, thank you.
I have a prepared statement for tomorrow, and in that statement, I talk about a much more serious act that the President committed than anything that we've generally talked about. And that was the illegal bombing of Sudan and Afghanistan. $200 million were spent for that without congressional approval. Not only is it annoying, I think it's illegal, I think it's unconstitutional, I think it's an act of war, and I think it's much worse than anything that we have considered under the impeachment list.
Congressman, if Congress were given an opportunity to vote on whether we should bomb Iraq, would you go along with that as long as it went through the procedures?
No, I would strongly oppose it because they're not a threat to our national security. Iraq has a third-rate army. They have no ability to wage war. Our policies are deliberately destroying the country. They can't feed their children. They're not allowed to have medication. There was a story in today's paper where one of our private charity groups was being fined because they were trying to get medicines into the Iraqi people. So for us to unleash bombs on Iraq at this particular time to kill more innocent people for narrow political reasons, no, there is absolutely no need to cause more bombing because of a very overall flawed foreign policy. That to me is a lot more serious than Monica Lewinsky, let me tell you. It has nothing to do with national security. Matter of fact, our national security is more jeopardized by permitting this to happen because we're liable to start a war. We're liable to have our military men killed. We're liable to have more attacks on us by terrorists.